If we don't stand up for what we think is right, things just aren't going to change to what we need them to be for the future. That's why I do a lot of the things that I do, is because I feel it is the best way to go. I've always been interested in gardening, but it really came to a point where it was just super important to me when we went to the Epcot Center, where they just have tons of hydroponic stuff being grown. That was also about the time when I started to have a real interest in the environment. While I was in high school, I actually started a compost program, and there wasn't a lot of interest in it there. It was nice to get to university and actually have that institutional support and the ability to actually put in a real project.
With the Students' Union, he's been able to bring compostable cutlery as well as containers to Mac Hall. In addition to that, he's brought the Compost Educator program to teach students how to use the compost bins. The things that he loves are plants and food justice and making sure that people are fed. He's a leader in Canada in his aquaponics.
So this is my aquaponics system. It takes up a square footage of 6 feet by 2 feet, and it is just over 6 feet tall. The fish produce waste into the water. The waste in the water gets cycled up to the plants, and then from here it drains down into the trough system, and back is clean water back for the fish. I can produce enough food for 2 people based on this system. My goal is to, by December of this coming year, have a small commercial facility set up. So we'll be looking at enough food to support like 200 people. I also do urban agriculture on the side of this. So I take people's backyards and turn it into a lush, amazing garden.
We'll be getting 80 to 90% of our produce from Scott this year. The garden is set up in my yard. He's got about 3/4 of an acre to an acre of land that he's working with. Whatever he grows there, we serve it at this restaurant. He's the kind of guy, he's so proud, and he brings me something new to try. He's like, check these out. I just cut these this morning. Got to use them for dinner service tonight. When you hear that, you see that passion, you try it, it just comes through in the food, for sure.
Where do I see Scott going in the future? Scott will be invested in his community. He'll be feeding people, and he'll be passionate all along the way. When I nominated Scott for this award, there wasn't anyone else I could think of that deserved it more than he does. I think that he captures everything that the Arch Award represents. I couldn't be more proud of him.